Hello, everyone. Welcome to Rose and Carter Do the JOB. It's Tag Team Day. My pick this week, and I've gone a little bit of a different route and chosen a single wrestler that's done a lot of tag matches. So I chose Jack Victory because he's had like 4 million tag partners over the years. Um, and some glorious viewing. I thought it was really good. Like, fucking beating there, a million gimmicks and loads of tag partners. Did you make
Yeah.
of it?
You what, sorry?
What do you make of him?
Um, I've like I'm a little unfamiliar with Jack Victory, to be honest. Like I've seen, I've like, obviously followed wrestling for many years. I know he's been around for a very long time, but like I'd never heard of him until like his ECW days, and then like
Yeah.
I went, like I guess a lot of people, same for a lot of people. So that was my first fucking like my first fucking like viewing of him, but then I didn't. So at the time when I first seen him, I didn't know that he'd been around for like a fucking
Mm.
million years because that's my only fucking knowledge of him. So like going back to watch all the shit that he's done, it was quite interesting. And I tried to pick as many kind of like different matches as I could. So
Mm.
you know, I think I could have probably chose some better ones. I enjoyed it overall, but I wanted to, like I say, just make it very like varied. So
Yeah.
I know that if I wanted to just basically watch four fucking great matches, I could have easily done that. But but I just wanted to kind of widen it a little bit. So that's what I've done. But overall, though, I enjoyed it. It was some entertaining stuff, to be honest. And I googled him and found out a lot more about him, to be honest.
Yeah.
So
He
so
was
yeah,
born. He was born Kenneth Reinhurst. So I don't know where he got Jack Victory from, but it's a far better name than Kenneth Reinhurst. July the 3rd, 1965, in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Like a million gimmicks: the blackmailer, Jack Victory, Jacko Victory, the Russian assassin number two, the super destroyer, the terrorist. Fucking the list is endless of the gimmicks he's done.
yeah,
He debuted in '84, straight off in the UWF for Bill Watts. So that's a pretty fucking big deal straight away, isn't it? You know what I mean?
yeah.
Imagine the first place you work in is just happens to be for Bill Watts. It's pretty big, isn't it?
It's a big deal, isn't it? Yeah,
He accompanied the sheep herders to the ring in his early days, like waving the flag for them.
yeah,
Then started teaming with John Tatum. He was tag team champion with John Tatum in the UWF. He was rookie of the year in '85 as well. So, clearly a big impression was made early on. 85 to 88 in world class, where he was teaming with John Tatum again, three-time tag team champion there, and Wild West tag team champion in Texas as well. Crockett's 88 to 91,
yeah,
uh, drifting in and out through other NWA territories and stuff as well while he was there. Where he teamed with Rip Morgan as the New Zealand Militia and later on as the Royal Family. He replaced Dennis Condrey with Randy Rose in the Midnight Express, as well as doing a trillion mask gimmicks like the Russian Assassins and stuff.
yeah,
Global in '91 as the Maulers with Rip Morgan as well. Indies till '98 to 2001. He was the right hand man of Steve Corino in ECW. And to this day, apparently, according to Wikipedia, is still pottering around the Indies. So, he's done a fair bit, and he's always been that sort of middle of the road villain, but always very entertaining.
yeah.
Uh, I think I've got these in the best order I can. I've not done like mine only go from '87 to '90, so I've only done like a 3 year block, which is rare for me because I normally do fucking
Yeah.
big uns. But what's your first?
Right, my first one. Hang on. Well, mine are definitely fucking not in order because they didn't have the years with them. So
Right.
I know. Well, some of them have got years. In fact, let me just check.
If you got any Bill Watts stuff, that'll be first.
No, the first one I've got is the first one I've got. The first one I watched is a tag with Rip Morgan against Ollie and Arn.
Okay.
So it's not
So
got the
that'll be at
exact.
some point between 88 and 91. Probably
Yeah.
towards the earlier part of that, really, with Olean.
Mm, yeah. Um, what year? What year did you say? What What year was his first tag partner when he first? 'Cause I'm
John Tatum was
yeah.
84 to 88.
Right. Yeah. I've got one of them as well. But yeah, the first one though is with Rip Morgan against Ollie and Arn. Like I ain't got the year or anything there, but so yeah, it doesn't give me any info about the match. It just basically says against Ollie and Arn. So the match itself, I've wrote a little bit for this. It was a very good match, a really, really good match, like very enjoyable. And I've looked for loads of like Ollie and Arn matches on YouTube, and sometimes they're a bit difficult to come by. And this one, I fucking came by it without even looking for it, which is quite fun.
Hold on. Hmm.
Yeah. So Ollie and Ollie and Jack start with some like fucking strong tie ups and that. It ends up with both because Ollie and Arn are faces here against the heels. And they're both shining on both of them, both working the arm and stuff. That's what like basically 90% of fucking what Ollie done in it. If you watch his matches, he's always working the arm.
It must have been rare to see an Ole babyface match.
Yeah,
Or
yeah, it
even
was.
Arn as a babyface was pretty fucking rare, to be fair.
Yeah, Arn rare, but fucking Ollie extremely rare, isn't it? But like,
But I suppose they were that sort of they were like the gritty wrestlers that you're gonna like, regardless, just purely based on the fact that they could kill you, and everybody knew that.
yeah, yeah, um, yeah. They give it. It was quite a weird. It was. I really enjoyed the match. It was a weird structure of a match. Like they give Arn some heat, and then after Arn's heat, it ends up with Ollie being in the ring. So I thought it was just going to be like a little heat, then a bigger heat on Ollie kind of thing. And then Arn gets a hot tag. That's what I thought was going to happen. So what happened was, fucking, they give the heat on Arn, then they give Ollie the heat, and then just during the heat on Ollie, he switches like Jack like against the rope. So Jack goes out the ring. You know what I mean? So Ollie's left in the ring standing. That would be
Right.
like Ollie's cue to fucking, get the tag on, but like fucking Jack's out the ring now. So Ollie's taking the heat and you're expecting him to, get that hot tag on, but he's like, nah, fuck that. He just switches Jack out the ring and fucking Ollie's left. Ollie's left just stood in the ring. Um, and then like and then yeah, so there's no hot tag at all. And then like Jack gets back in the ring, and then Ollie's back in control. You know what I mean? So it's like
Right. Okay. Yeah.
even after taking like he didn't take a lot of heat, but he took a bit of heat. So you're expecting the fucking hot tag to come. Um, yeah, so Ollie's back in control. Tags aren't back in. Um, and then yeah, then like once Arn's come back in, Ollie comes in not long after. Then Ollie starts taking some more heat. So I guess this would be like the main heat. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And then there's a. I think this is it's a bit of a fuck up towards the end of the match. It was going really well, and then Ollie's down. Rip fucking like jumps off the top rope with like a leg drop of some kind, but Ollie moves, but he still kind of catches him with his like other foot kind of thing. Um, and that anyway, that leads to the hot tag on Arn. So he kind of, I don't know if he was meant to hit him or if he was meant to miss him. I don't know what the fuck was meant to happen, but he ended up getting the hot tag on Arn. Then Arn comes in. Where are we? Yeah, Rip catches him in the boot, tags Jack in. Yeah, Arn gets the hot tag and fucking there's a bit of a kerfuffle and Arn ends up nailing Jack with the fucking cane, like right around the fucking Elgin, and ends up like getting the win, like with a weapon. Like I think the heels brought it in, and then fucking they ended up
Oh,
using.
well, were they the royal family then? Then.
Yeah, I think they were actually because they had that fucking dude. What's he called with them?
Lord
Uh,
Philbrook.
that's the fucker. Yeah, it was his fucking cane. Yeah, yeah. So they had him,
That
and
makes sense.
yeah. So he
Yeah.
came off the rope and
That
fucking
old shiny comeback fucking hot tag finish is a great formula on kind of the spot shows. You know, the ones that aren't seen regular. But when you're doing it on TV like they were every fucking week, I suppose you had to do something different where there was, you know, a couple of heats or a longer shine or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, it couldn't be the same fucking formula forever, could it? You know,
No,
it's great for us, like if we're going somewhere fucking, you know, twice a year because
yeah.
they've kind of done it by the next time round. But
Or if you're not on TV and you're going fucking, you could do the same match every fucking night if you're like not on TV and you're in different towns and that. But it, no, it was a very good match, and I always liked fucking like I always like watching Ollie because I just think that he's fucking. I don't think he's right up top. I think he's a fucking nutter, and I think that it looks like he would fucking kill a man in a second, like if he really like, wanted to. And it just looks like everything he looks like. He just looks like he's real. Like I always remember, like in his book, his autobiography, he says something that's very fucking. I've always like remembered it. He says that I can't make you believe that wrestling's real, but I can make you believe that I'm real. And like I think he does that very well. Like
he
you
does
know,
that to this day, doesn't he?
yeah, pretty much, yeah. So
Yeah. I was talking to Piper was the same kind of thing. Like, you might not have been a tough man, but when you believe you're a little bit fucking screw loose, you know, the wiring ain't quite right, they're going to be a little bit scared of you.
yeah,
So for that reason, that automatically makes you tough because you don't give a fuck about your body. You know,
that's
if
it.
you can take a punch in the face, that makes you a lot harder than being able to give one. You know,
Yeah,
and that's the thing there with them
mm,
kind of people.
definitely.
My first one I picked because I really like the match, but on YouTube there's no finish, and I can't actually remember the finish. But I've kept it anyway because it's sentimental to me, this match, like because it's on a one of those USWA videos that they brought out over here. You know, that tag team one.
Yeah, yeah,
It's a world class WCCW match, but it's on the on the USWA tape, which a lot of them world class matches were.
yeah. I know what
And it's
I know what
Christmas.
match. Yeah, I know what match you're gonna say because I've chose the same one.
Oh, have you got no finish?
Yeah,
Yeah. So it's Christmas match of a Christmas night of '87 from the Reunion Arena,
that's the
and it's
one.
Hollywood, John Tatum, and the Fantastics, Fulton and Rogers.
Yeah,
And the first thing I've written here are wrestlers in fucking big writing. I've just written wrestlers because they look like fucking wrestlers, don't they? Like
yeah,
John Tatum's got his robe on and fucking prancing around the ring, very much like like a pound shop Michael Hayes.
right.
Jacko
Yeah,
Victory's just fucking just looking hard, and you've got the Fantastics that are fucking right in shape and
mm.
loved by the pop that they get.
I
There's
did say.
nothing about this match that isn't wrestler.
Yeah, I've wrote here as well. The first thing I write about it, I just put Fantastics over as fuck, like
Yeah,
literally, fucking so over.
yeah. Fantastic so over is exactly what I've written. Fantastic so over. Um, there's very little in this match in there because it's clearly cut to fuck.
Yeah, and I was gonna like when I watched it and I realized it's only a few minutes long, I was gonna like pick another one instead. But like I enjoyed this so much, I thought even though just for a few minutes and there's no finish, I'm gonna keep it because it was that good. It was that like
Yeah.
made me want to watch it all. Like you know.
Mm. Like it's sentimental to me because this is on a video that my granddad bought me, so I think it's really cool. Like the whole fucking video is
Yeah.
really cool. It's got that battle royal thing that they kind of talk about at the start of this as well. They put the keys on a hook and they have to go up the Kerry one. It took the keys off, and you want a Chevrolet or whatever.
Right. Yeah.
There's literally fuck all in the match. To be fair, um, Bob goes out the ring. By Bob, I mean Bobby Fulton.
Yeah.
Uh, Victory throws him into the post.
Mm-hmm.
I thought the Fantastics are over. Good baby faces versus good heels. No finish, which is about all you can say. To be fair, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it was fucking like
Yeah.
you know if you can get hold of the fucking you've got the fucking USWA tape anyway, yeah.
Yeah. I have. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, like
I don't
you
recall
can't.
that though because I ain't watched them for fucking years, like years and years. So you
Yeah,
know,
Dustin
maybe.
wants to come in.
Mm,
I think when I did my top 10 videos on Facebook, that was one of them.
Right.
Yeah. So was that your next one?
That was my second one. Yeah.
Okay. Shall I do the next one then?
Yeah.
The next one I've got is from NWA, June the 10th of 89. Jack Victory and the Raider, whoever that might happen to be, but, like a masked man,
Right.
versus
Okay.
Ranger Ross and Randy Rose.
All
Um,
right.
I'd set up here, really, because Randy Rose as a babyface is a rarity, I think. But Randy Rose would soon tag with Jack Victory as the new Midnight Express. So I don't know whether this was part of that kind of story or what, how it all came about, because they were managed by Paulie Dangerously, who was commentating on this. Rose and the Raider star, no idea who the Raider is, not a fucking clue. Jack's in like a green camo fucking bodysuit kind of thing, like a boiler suit.
Uh-huh.
Not used to seeing Randy Rose as a babyface at all. My cousin Randy Rose, by the way.
Oh.
Jack is a great. I've put Jack's a great attacker. His punches and his elbows are fucking class. That like his punches are really like sharp and just quick. Like a Michael Hayes, sort of like a Bobby Eaton slap or a Michael Hayes punch. Do you know what I mean? Like proper good. There's a short heat on Randy. Hot tag to Ranger Ross. Jack gets thrown out. Rose. Oh yeah, they do that thing where the Raider and Jack Victory send Rose off the ropes, go for the line, but he dives through the line and brings them both to, run into
Oh
each
yeah.
other.
Yeah.
I like that. We spoke about that the other week, didn't we?
Yeah.
Super kick from Ross to Raider, which Jim Ross calls the combat kick, and that is your lot. But it was a very simple, one of those tags that will be ideal, like second match on any show.
Yeah.
Like clearly all capable people.
Mhm.
And yeah, good. Enjoyed it.
Sweet. Right. My third one, I wanted to do something different from the previous two, so I've gone with a Russian Assassins match.
Okay.
I like the old Russian Assassins gimmick, so I've got them from 28th of January, 89, I think it is, and it's against Michael Hayes and JYD.
Right. Yeah, I've seen this before. It's in the studio, isn't it?
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was what have I got here? Fucking, they went straight at it off the fucking bat. Boom, boom, straight into it. Straight into a heat on Hayes. No fucking shine or anything. Just bam. Straight into a fucking, yeah, what we got here? Can't even read my own writing. Boy. Oh, yeah. Literally, it's just all heat on Hayes. Like, no fucking shine, like I say. Hayes hits the Bulldog, gets the hot tag with JYD in, and he's not going to be doing nothing fucking fancy, so he does the old fucking noggin knocker and everything. Yeah, I quite like this finish, but the actual finish is so JYD gets a hot tag, fucking clotheslines, yeah, he clotheslines someone over the, hang on, yeah, line over the top to someone, and then what happens is it's quite a good finish because JYD brings the fucking heel in with a suplex over the top rope. And the old fucking finish that Warrior and Rude done where fucking Heenan holds Warrior's ankles?
Yeah.
Same situation. But like, believe it or not, the fucking referee sees it, so calls a DQ. You know what I mean?
Okay,
So,
that's cool.
yeah. So it's fucking is it Paul Jones, the manager, isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah. So he grabs his ankle and fucking the referee's like gonna count. He like notices him there and he's like, nah, you can't do that, mate. Fucking off you go. So he fucking DQs him, which I thought was really cool,
Yeah. But that shows also how fucking the position that the Russian assassins must have been in, because surely JYD and Michael Hayes were going over clean on every fucker. So they must have been doing something sensible with the Russian assassins because they would have just lost otherwise, right? Surely.
Yeah, you'd have thought so. Even on fucking when I googled Jack Victory and looked at all his fucking gimmicks and shit, even on fucking Wikipedia, it even uses the term masked Russian like jobbers or something like
Yeah,
that. It actually uses, so it literally says they're a fucking job guy team. So for them to, have a DQ finish, it's quite a big deal, I thought,
yeah,
Um, and then there's a big fucking schmoz after it, and Hayes and even like after it, there's a massive promo from Hayes and JYD, like talking about the assassins and fucking the manager and all the rest of it. So they must have been doing some sort of angle, like.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm not up on that kind of times WCW really, but
But
definitely,
no,
definitely something I'd like to watch though, because fucking WCW in '89, what I have seen has been amazing. Flair and Steamboat and Flair and Funk was primarily that year, weren't it? So you can't go wrong there, can you? So the rest of it must have been bouting.
yeah, it was definitely a fun match that was there. So yeah.
Sweet. Mine from August the 5th, '89, which is just 2 months after the last one I saw. The New Zealand militia, so the royal family in a different gimmick, basically, versus the Ding Dongs.
All right, here we go then.
Who I found out were Greg Evans and Richard Sartan, the Ding Dongs.
Okay.
Jacko starts with one of the Ding Dongs, let's call him Ding. Just pies him about. He's got like camo gear on and fur boots, both him and Rip Morgan have. That Rip Morgan's a fucking beast, isn't he? He's
Yeah.
like a legit. I think he's like the nephew of Bushwhacker Butch, like in shoot, real life.
All right.
There's lots of ding dongs just running at Rip Morgan. Like there doesn't seem to be any direction to what the ding dongs are doing. They're just kind of running at him, not to do a tackle or fucking someone just jumping on him and then they're trying to line him. And there's just like there doesn't appear, like there's normally a setup to a tackle. Like, oh, you're a big man, I'm gonna fucking tackle you down kind of thing. They're just fucking getting in and running.
Yeah.
Just fucking and then fucking Jack Victory cuts them off. It's all them. There's a nice fucking double backbreaker thing, which is right cool. They sort of like do it together. One, arm under the armpit a piece, up he goes, and then they kind of bring him back, powerbomb style into a knee each, which is really cool.
Okay.
Jim Ross on the commentary is shitting all over the ding dongs though, saying, "I never thought in all my years in professional wrestling that I will ever be calling a match involving the ding dongs." And he says they're from Belleville. Yep, Belleville. He's fucking shitting on it, hating it. The finish is all fours in the ring. There's like a roll up, and then Rip Morgan clocks one of the ding dongs with like a bottle thing that the New Zealand militia bring in the ring. Jobs a googe on. I mean, it showed off Jack Victory and Rip Morgan's abilities, but the ding dongs. I mean, I'm not shitting on Greg Evans and Richard Sartan because I'm sure they were great. They must have been to get a job in WCW, right? To a degree.
Well, yeah.
But they ding dongs. I know George South loves the ding dongs because he was the first to go on with them at that Clash of the Champions, and he had out of a payday, so you can't blame him for that.
Right.
But yeah, my that's only the second ding dongs match I've ever seen. I've seen the one with George and Cougar J, and then this one, and I don't think I'll be buying the best of DVD.
No.
What you got now?
Right. My last one is a match I regret straight away. I'd done it because I wanted to do something a little bit different, and fuck me, it's different. All right. I've jumped right to fucking ECW on this one, and like I was saying earlier, I could have easily selected 4 matches that I know would be decent and quality, but I thought I'm going to go with this fucker because it's different. And like, I was never a fan of ECW, never enjoyed it, but I just didn't all like the whole fucking all that fucking barbed wire, all that fucking brutal shit constantly. It just wasn't for me. But they had a lot of fucking talent that went through there that wasn't
Yeah.
really involved in that type of
The
shit. So
wrestling matches in ECW are brilliant.
yeah. I mean, you had like fucking, they ended up going to WCW, the majority of them, like Benoit's and Guerrero's and all that lot. But this was fucking, this was what was, we were watching something the other night, weren't we? The other, fucking a little while ago, that fucking shit show that we watched. And I said one of the matches was one of the worst matches I've ever seen in the history of my life. This one's up there as well, to be fair. This was
really? Fucking hell.
This was terrible. So basically, it is it's an 8-man tag with Jack Victory and like 3 Dudleys, like Devon Bubba and maybe Big Dick, maybe, I don't know.
Okay.
There was 3 of them anyway, against Sandman, Tommy Dreamer, Spike Dudley, and New Jack. And I thought, right, so they're about to. At one point in the match, I don't even know who the fuck's on whose side, to be fair. But before the match even starts, you know that Japanese wrestler, Anita?
Yeah.
Yeah, he comes out. I don't know what the fuck he's doing there, but he comes out. And I have no idea why the fuck he's out there, but he's there anyway. I've put, there's a big schmoz because I don't know what the actual fuck is going on. Anita drinks like one of Sandman's beers, spits it on Tommy Dreamer, who's been fucking sparkoed on the ground, and then Anita leaves. So I've no idea what the fuck that was about.
So he just kind of shows up as the drinking goes.
Pretty much. There's weapons all over the fucking shop. It looks like a fucking some like hardware fucking store or something. Like fucking at this point, I've put Dorothy. Fucking Sandman's on the fucking ground, fucking bleeding to death. Fucking blood everywhere. I'm not even sure what happened to him, you know. He must have just fucking probably cut himself because he was bored shitless. And fucking, what else have I got? I've put fuck knows who. Oh yeah, I've put fuck knows who's the heels because I don't think there are any. Like the end of the match, there's some dodgy refereeing. One of the referee conks another referee out, then makes a quick 3 count, and I've just put wank at the end. But like Jack Victory, I don't think turned up until the match was well underway, and I don't even like remember. Like there's 8 guys in the match, and I had no fucking idea who was on whose side. It wasn't like one man in, one man out. It was like literally 8 men running around the ring, grabbing weapons, beating the holy fuck out of each other. And I really like within the first 3 seconds of this match, I wanted to just turn it off and pick another one, but I thought I'm gonna stick with it because sometimes watching shit matches is quite entertaining, as we found out quite a lot of times.
Yeah.
So I stuck with it, and it gave me some sort of enjoyment, but all for the fucking wrong reasons. But I still question why the fucking Nita was there. Like I never watched ECW, really, like not regularly, so I didn't follow shit. I didn't know what. Maybe there was a reason he was there, but to show up and drink a beer, spit it on fucking Tommy Dreamer. I think he hit Dreamer with a DDT actually before that. But yeah, I don't really know. I left leaving with fucking more questions than I had answers for that fucker. But I shan't watch it again. I know that much. But yeah, it was no, and Jack Victory.
It was on.
Well, Jack was all in his fucking jeans and shit, not looking like just looking like they all look the same, really. All fucking just in their jeans and fucking t-shirts, like they've just gone to a fucking car boot sale or something. But yeah, it's a load of shit to be fair. But yeah, all the other 3 were good, but that was awful. But you know, Dorothy. Yeah.
My last one was from NWA Main Event, like an independent affiliate of the NWA from 1990 versus the Gilberts, Eddie and Doug.
Right.
So far better than ECW. Royal family, they are here. Eddie and Doug jumped the royal family. Royal family are baby faces on this one, which is again a rarity. Jack Victory is a baby face in general. I can't remember seeing any other time before. Um, the Royals are still cheating. I think they've recently turned babyface, so they're still sort of doing their cheating shit. They're doing the fuck it up the you know the switch when there's like an armbar on and the fucking villain's really pissed off, so the referee's putting him out, and all the baby faces do is switch, and you know
Right.
the other one's got the fucking. I love that because it's so simple and so fucking filled with heat, and it's like the baby faces getting their own back on all the shit that they have to go through. I love the simplicity of it. Um, Eddie gets cut off. There's Eddie cuts Jacko off. Shitload of heat. The finish is a bit cat because it's a disqualification because there's all four in the ring. It all goes all over the shop. Eddie brings a chair in and gets DQ'd. And then there's like a load of scuffling after. It looks like some kind of big feud's brewing, or this is midway through between these two teams. But you know, the match itself was proper old school fucking Southern style tag match. It was from a place called the North Georgia Wrestling Centre. So, you know, Georgia wrestling is
Yeah.
it's always been fucking bouting. Yeah, I mean, like you said, there are matches that we could have picked with Jack Victory in that would have been fucking world class performances, but we like to do different shit, and that's what we've done, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
By far, my favourite would have been the world class match, but it wasn't all there, but I've seen it on the video.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I can't fault Jack Victory. He's one of. I listened to a shoot interview of his, like one of those radio ones,
Yeah. Okay.
and he just, you know, he says that he knew his position. You know, he knew what he had to do, and he did it. You know, there was never any bitching and griping and whining. You know, he knew that he didn't have the body for a fucking main event push anywhere. And you know he was good at what he did. He was good at putting people over, and he was.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's one of the fucking JRBers because you know he far surpasses that shit kicker level. But you know I really like what he does.
Yeah. I was quite impressed with what I seen. Like I say, I hadn't seen a whole lot of him, and barring the fucking ECW fucking fiasco, I quite enjoyed the three that I watched, and I really enjoyed that fucking Assassins match as well. To be fair, I like a good masked like heel team.
Yeah,
You know.
I can't remember who the other assassin was. Something in my head saying that it was that Angel of Death that used to be in Bill Watts' place.
All right. Okay.
Tall, bald geezer called the Angel of Death. I think he done world class as well, Angel of Death. I could be wrong, but I think it was him. I'll look into it. But yeah, that's Jack Victory. So
Yeah,
when
it's fun.
we're doing Florida, I found these, yeah, they're like 20-minute episodes. And Randy Savage and Mike Graham host them. They're like highlight
Right.
shows. They pick, you know, there's various matches from various years. Like, so they're pretty cool. So we'll do a couple of them on Wednesday, and then Coco Beware on Friday. I'm looking forward to Coco. I like him.
Yeah, I love Coco. Yeah, that'll be
I'm
good. That.
Coco in a shit match. Even when Coco was teaming with Random Unknown against the Beverly Brothers, you know, he still did well. You know, he still got his shit in the first bit before
Yeah.
Random Unknown got tagged in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's always there's a match with Flair on YouTube for the like World Championship from Memphis. Fucking bowing. You know what
Yeah,
I
I
mean?
think you told me about that before. I think if I remember
Yeah.
rightly.
It's well worth a goosey.
Yeah.
So yeah, so we're looking to him on Friday. I'll see you on Wednesday after we've been to Florida. I wish we were going to fucking Florida. See you then.